Welcome back to the number one and original Living in Galveston, Texas channel. Today, we're going to talk about 7 tips that you can count on and apply in any market when it comes to purchasing new construction. Number 1, hire a buyer's agent that's knowledgeable about new home sales. Did you know that it costs you absolutely nothing? Zilch, nada, to hire a buyer's agent to represent you in a new home sales transaction. That's right, not one penny. Now, if it doesn't cost you any money, why wouldn't you want to get representation by a professional that is super knowledgeable about new home sales? One that has experience helping buyers like yourself get into a new home. Wouldn't you want to have a professional real estate agent by your side through the entire process? A real estate agent acts as a liaison, one who works in your best interest, not the best interest of the builder. You'll have a sounding board if you have questions or concerns, and they'll be accessible to answer them. Now, there's a myth going around that as a buyer, you may be able to get a better deal if you're not working with a buyer's agent. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's just not true. The truth is the commission that the buyer's agent receives from the transaction is set aside by the builder. It's really not factored into the price of the home. Hiring a buyer's agent has many benefits. For starters, the buyer's agent knows all the right questions to ask the builder in order to negotiate a better deal for you as a buyer. Now, I actually made a video about tips in choosing and hiring the right real estate agent, so make sure you check that out. Number 2, builders may be promoting their incentives online or at the sales office. So make sure when your realtor registers you that she or he finds out what the builder's incentives are. Some may offer to cover a portion of your closing costs, which could be 3 to 6% of the purchase, or they may be willing to buy down the interest rate and help you with your monthly payment. Sometimes they'll pay the owner's title policy if you work with their title company. Now, the builders are working to make this process more affordable for you as far as monthly payments and or closing costs. If the builders are offering these incentives, don't you want to take advantage of all of them? Depending on the builder, these incentives may be contingent to using one of their partnered lenders or their title company. So make sure your realtor asks all the questions with the builder to see if there are any limitations or requirements that you need to fulfill. Take advantage of all of their builder incentives. I've also experienced builders offering flooring updates, appliance packages, window coverings as a part of their builder's incentive. Flooring upgrades range anywhere from $20,000 to $45,000, and builders are offering these flooring upgrades so that instead of the carpet, there may be a standard or maybe a standard tile. You're able to upgrade your flooring into a more luxurious upgraded tile or wood, really depending on your preference. The appliance packages that I've seen include new stainless steel appliances. Some include washer and dryer and fridge, and that's usually on an average of $5,000 to $10,000 in value. Some builders are offering window covering like blinds or shutters. It's really interesting to see what the builders are offering you to buy. So as we get closer to the end of the year, more and more builders are offering these builder incentives to close out all their inventory homes. Number 3, if you choose to work with the builder's preferred lender, there may be some additional incentives that you could ask for. There's been a shift in the market. We're no longer in the COVID seller's market. That crazy COVID demand has finally slowed down significantly. And we're seeing the builders and the lenders are both offering incentives in order to close out their inventory or speculative homes. Now, you'd be surprised to see what lenders could offer in today's shift in the market. So if there's something that you really want, ask your realtor to see if we can negotiate it. It really never hurts to ask, and you never know what the lenders will also be able to offer on top of the builder's incentive. Hi, by the way, if we haven't met yet, my name is Sherry Hensley, and I'm a realtor living and working right here on beautiful Galveston Bay. Me and my team, we'd love to help you find your next home. Please make sure you like and subscribe to continue to see content just like this. And give us a comment below. Did any of these tips surprise you? Number 4. Now, what if you're purchasing in cash? Is there a difference between a cash purchase versus financing? Absolutely. Cash is king. So you'll want to make sure that your real estate agent asks what cash incentives there might be for you. Paying cash has a lot of advantages for you. For instance, you could waive the appraisal, and that'll also minimize the timeline you need when it comes to your closing date. So let's say you have cash and you really need to close quickly, like 2 weeks. With a cash purchase, it's possible. Number 5, be sure to have your agent ask about design credits. What are design credits, you say? Well, let me share with you that every builder, for every new home purchase, they're going to have the following fees. They're going to have the base price. They're going to have a lot premium. They're going to have structural upgrades, and then they'll have design upgrades. So maybe you could ask for design credits. So let's say, what if the builder is able to offer you a design credit of $5,000 or $7,000 or $10,000? Wow, that would really cover a lot of things, right? So depending on what you're looking for, it may cover your upgrades in the cabinets or maybe upgrades in the hardware or on the staircase. There are so many options when you have these design credits to apply towards your home. Now tell me, where are you planning to buy this year? Just comment below and tell me which state you're watching from. Y'all, I'd love to know. Now let's keep going. Number 6, as I mentioned earlier, the total price of the home includes not only the base price, but the lot premium, the structural upgrades, and the design upgrades. So when it comes to lot premium, that's also another line item that maybe your real estate agent could ask if there's not a little negotiation on that price. Why not ask the builders if they're able to negotiate a lower lot premium? Now, lot premium ranges from community to community. So I could share with you what I've experienced. I've seen communities that have 0 lot premium, and I've seen lot premiums over $250,000 for a premium waterfront lot. I actually went to tour a model home in one of these luxurious master plan communities here in the Houston area, and I took one of my buyers there, and she absolutely fell in love with the floor plan. And we're discussing some pricing, and when I asked them about the lot premium was actually $250,000. And I got to tell you, I almost fell off my chair. I kid you not. The reason why the lot premium was that expensive was it was the very best lot in the entire community. It was a stunner. It was an oversized, elevated lot with amazing waterfront views. Comment below and tell me, would you pay $250,000 for that particular lot I just described? In my opinion, every line item on your purchase agreement is negotiable. So make sure your real estate agent asks if any of those line items are negotiable with the builder. Now I want to save the best for last, and that's number 7, a spec home. A spec home is an inventory home. It's a speculation home that the builder would build based on, you guessed it, speculation. The builder speculates that this particular home, with all of their design and upgrades, will sell easily based on what they've sold previously. Now, I just got to be totally frank with you here. In my opinion, spec homes are fantastic because the builder has added a lot of their upgrades. They're most popular based on the community. So maybe it's an upgrade like a next-gen suite, or maybe an upgraded additional bedroom or theater room or mudroom. Maybe they've upgraded the cabinets or the flooring. Whatever it is, the builders know exactly what floor plans are most popular and what upgrades have been the most popular within each community. Now, these spec homes are ready to be moved in pretty quickly, sometimes 30 to 60 days, which means you don't have to waste a lot of time with any of that building from the ground up process. Spec homes are like model homes, but the biggest difference, in my opinion, is that model homes on average have 30 to 40, sometimes 50% of all the upgrades, including structural and design and electrical. The model is the showroom for the builder to show the buyer every possible upgrade they offer that you can add to your home to truly make it custom. Spec homes, in comparison, usually have upgrades in the amount of sometimes 10, 15, 20%. Another big difference between a spec home and a model home is that a spec home is move-in ready. You could purchase it right now and you could get the keys in less than 30 to 60 days versus a model home. Now remember, this is being used to showcase the community. So the model homes are not going to be released for purchase until the very, very end of the closeout of that particular community. I personally love selling spec homes. I think you get the best of both worlds. You have an almost model home and all the popular upgrades. And again, you have a professional builder's interior design team that have literally helped you design your home. So when you look at the different tile finishes and the different kinds of upgrades, they've been chosen, obviously. They're all the best, the most popular, the most trending upgrades that you're gonna see. So, just moving into a home, you don't really need to think outside the box to see what kind of upgrades you have to do or do a lot of research or even hire a designer because the spec home has already been designed by the builder's interior design team. And by that, I mean that all of the finishes are gonna match. The flooring is going to match the counters and the backsplash and the hardware, and everything is going to match. Now, there's also a little room to negotiate with the builders on these spec homes because, again, the questions that your real estate agent asks the builder. Is there a closeout sale in the community? Maybe it's towards the end of the year and they have certain quotas to meet. Maybe they just want to sell that spec home as quickly as possible to start another. So there's always a little more room to negotiate it when it comes to spec homes. What do you think about spec homes? Tell me, comment below. Is this something for you? Let me know. I would love to hear more about your thoughts on spec homes after learning what spec homes are and tips on buying new construction. Make sure you check out my playlist on new construction. I really appreciate you watching my videos. They're very educational and useful, especially if you're relocating to a new state. I want to tell you about my love it or leave it guarantee. If you buy a home for me for whatever reason, in 18 months you don't love it, I'll buy it back from you. That's right, I'll buy it back. That's why I call it my love it or leave it guarantee. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.